Hi everybody, it's Andy from IELTS LMS here, and in the video today I'm going to go through what I would normally go through in a meeting. So if you can't book a meeting with us, if you don't have time, or if you've booked a meeting and you couldn't make it, have a look through this video, and then if you've got any questions, get in contact with us after that. So what is it we do exactly? Basically, we build websites for you, we design and host websites, and we put into that the functionality of our IELTS LMS, which is our quiz building tool. So all of our sites are built on WordPress. So when you get your site, you get WordPress admin, so it's very flexible. You can do lots of things with it. We include the IELTS LMS dashboard. So this is the engine. This is where we create all of our listening, reading, writing, and speaking quizzes. This is where you can also do your course management. You can sell courses or tests, you can give them away, you can repackage them, you can rebundle them. So you can do all of that here. And also you can manage your students and your teachers here, assign teachers to students and things like that. So those are the two elements, I guess, of a website, the WordPress website and the IELTS LMS functionality. So I'm going to go through the starter package today. This is a template. Basically, when you buy a starter package from us, you give us your logo, you give us your company name and some other details, and we white label it for you. So we make everything your own. So wherever you see the IELTS LMS signs here or our logo, that will all be replaced to your name, your logo. So this site belongs to you. It's your brand, okay? It comes with a lot of things set up, so lots of text and images which look nice, but again, you can change this if you want to change it. It's very easy to do on WordPress. We've got down here the menu structure, and again, the menu structure you can change. I've got a video about that. The exam library and mock tests, these are where your students can access the mock tests, either as full tests or in sections, so listening, reading, writing and speaking sections. And as I mentioned before, you can change this around. You can change the menu structure, and you can change what's included in each of these. So it's very, very flexible. We've got here paid evaluation if you want to do some writing and speaking evaluation, if you want to sell your writing and speaking evaluation services, and some programs. These are your classes or your batches. Again, you can sell those or give them away. Ebooks, blogs, and a dashboard. So that's all set up for you, but again, it's customizable. Right, let's have a look at the tests first of all. This is the main reason why people buy the starter package. So a listening test looks like this. To the students play the listening, they get all of the different IELTS style questions down here, fill in the gap, single choice, labeling diagrams, multiple choice. So all of the functionality that is required for an IELTS test is on here. There's a question palette on this side, and this is clickable. So if your students miss a question, they can easily go back and find what that question was. And there's a timer here. So this is set for 40 minutes, but again, you can change that if you don't want that time. Once the students are finished, they submit this and it goes back to a dashboard, which I'll show you a little bit later. When they do submit it, they get to see their answers and their band score. So here you'll see this is the listening, and here is the transcript of the listening. And you'll see correct and incorrect answers. More importantly, and this is what students love, location and explanation data. So where is the answer located in the text? So answer 3 is located here. And what is an explanation for that answer? So this is instant. The students get this back straight away, and they love this instant feedback and the detail that goes with it. Don't forget, you can also make your own quizzes which have this exact functionality and look like ours. Now let's move on to a reading. A reading looks like this. This is mobile responsive. Again, works in mobiles and tablets. We have highlighting tools that you can add. There are font sizes that you can change. And again, all of the IELTS style questions are written down here. You've got a notepad so students can make notes. All of the IELTS style questions. This is section 1, IELTS reading tests, I should say, in 3 sections normally, so section 2, section 3. But again, if you're making your own tests, you can have as many or as few sections as you like. Down at the bottom, there is also a clickable question palette. So again, if students have not answered a question or if they've done different sections in different orders, they can easily navigate backwards and forwards. The reading answer, again, this is automatic and instant, looks like this. The students get to see correct and incorrect answers, plus location data, where is the answer located in the text, and explanations to why that answer is correct. Okay, so that's listening and reading. Very nice to use, instant feedback, lots of information for the students. Writing and speaking, again, done online. We've got this set up for task 1 and task 2 writing. So task 2 is an essay question. Task 1 is the academic side. And this is, we've got general and academic tests in here. There are timers set up, so as soon as your students start typing, the timer counts down. So once your students have submitted their writing, it goes back to the progress report and your trainer or their trainer is notified by email. And we have an integrated grading process for writing. So what you'll see here is a box where your trainers can write detailed feedback after they've read their students' work. They can add links to websites. So if there's a website on, passive tense, for example, if you want your students to look at that, or structure of a paragraph, you can easily add links for them for feedback. And you can easily add videos as well. So if there's YouTube videos or your own videos that you want students to have a look at before they do their next piece of writing, this is very easy. And on the side here, there is a clickable band score descriptor. These are summaries of what's available on the real IELTS band score descriptors. They're clickable, so as your trainers change this, the band score will change up here. Once your trainers have graded the piece of writing, they submit the review, and that goes back to the progress report. So everyone knows what's going on. Speaking is very similar to writing, except it's done online, recorded, obviously. So you enable your microphone, the students enable their microphone. They are presented with a series of questions with timers, and they get to record their answers. Once they've finished, they hit submit, and this goes back to the trainers, and the trainers get to listen to what your students have recorded and review. So in the same way here, you can add your own comments, you can add links to websites, you can add links to videos, and a clickable band score descriptor down the side. Hit review, the students get that back so they know exactly what's going on. Now all of this information goes to the progress report, the dashboard, which I mentioned earlier, and that looks like this for the students. They get to see only their scores, obviously. If you're a trainer, you get to see all of your student scores, and you can filter those by student name or by module, so you can find out what's going on for a particular student. Your students will see this. There's a nice graph here which shows their recent history of what they've been doing. They can drill down into their listening, reading, and writing and speaking history. They can see anytime what they got. They can go back and review it. So it's all very nice and easy to use. And with the writing and the speaking, They get to see what has been reviewed. Nothing's been reviewed yet for this student. But what they've submitted, and you'll see down here there's a view and get evaluation. So they can view what they've did, but they can also then ask for evaluation. Now this is something you can set up to be free. It doesn't have to be paid for, but it's another way to increase your revenue stream. So the students can go in and get evaluation. You can set up your own pricing for this, obviously. This goes through your own payment gateways. It's nothing to do with us, it's your website, your payment gateway. And it's a very nice way for you to charge for your expertise, for your training and your grading expertise. Again, these prices are customizable. I've got another video to show you how you can set all those up. And the same with the speaking. So what's been reviewed, nothing in this case, but do I want to pay for some evaluation? Do I want to ask my trainers to evaluate? So this gives the students some flexibility as well. If you're offering different types of packages where you don't include grading, the students can decide whether they want you to grade or not. So this can save them some money, but it can also be a good revenue stream for you. It gives that extra flexibility. Okay, so that's the reading, listening, writing and speaking test and the dashboard. As I mentioned at the beginning, all of those are built using this dashboard. So you can create your own beautiful either IELTS tests, or you can make smaller versions. I make mini lessons, which usually have 10 questions on a listening and 10 questions on a reading, and an integrated writing and speaking quiz. And that's a really nice way to make some lessons for your students. So to use the platform for teaching, not just for testing. And it works really well. You can set up listening and reading quizzes for whichever level your students are, and you can get them to do that at home without your time, without your help. They can see their answers, they can get feedback from the system and explanations, and then you can use class time online or face-to-face to do brainstorming activities and outlining activities, or how to write an essay, or how to answer a part 2 discussion question. And then the students can go back and they can practice their writing and speaking by themselves. So it's very flexible in what you can do with the system. So that's the IELTS LMS part of it. What else does your website have? Well, there are the tests there. I mentioned paid evaluation. That's set up here. So you can charge for your evaluation services. This is what the students would see, how to do it, what their scores look like, and it's very easy for them to engage you to do that. This is very popular. Lots of people like this, and lots of students like this, because it gives them flexibility. Speaking as well, how do they buy some speaking evaluation from you? Okay. There are programs here. Now, programs you'll want to set up yourself. They're on here as a default. This is very much a template. So you need to go in here and you need to work out what you are offering. Do you have different batches or classes? What time are they? How many students are going to be there? Is it all online? Is it part online? What's included? Is evaluation included? Is it extra? So you can do all of that here. You can set up as many batches as you like. You can change this for different fees, different fee structures. So this is all very customizable, but this is where your students will first go in and say, okay, what do I want? What suits me? How can I fit your school in with my schedule? You can also put testimonials in here as well, which is a nice way to get students onto the site. Ebooks. This is set up for ebooks. You can, if you've got ebooks, or if you're going to make ebooks, it's very easy to put these on here for sale. And of course, blogs. So blogs are very useful for marketing and SEO type stuff. So that's really the website. As I said, this is completely customizable. It's a WordPress website. It has the IELTS LMS functionality built in, which again is very, very customizable. You don't have to just do mock tests. You can make lessons with this as well. You can charge, you can sell your courses for whatever you want. You can give away your courses. You can charge or not for writing and for speaking. You can sell ebooks. You can do all sorts of things on here. So it's very, very complete. And it's perfect for starting out on your journey of online teaching or hybrid teaching. So it works very, very well for hybrid teaching. What's the next process? What's the next step? If you buy this website, you can either click this here to buy the website, and what will happen then is that our developers will be in touch with you and they will ask you a series of questions. They'll want to know your URL, your domain name. They'll want your business name, your logo, that sort of stuff. And it takes between 24 and 48 hours for us to customize this website for you and load up all of your tests on there and make it pretty much ready to go, okay? The only things you'll have to do once you get your website is look at whether you want paid evaluation and how much you're going to charge, and your programs and your ebooks. So these things here you'll need to set up. Everything is going online, either hybrid or 100% online. So you need to be part of that if your business is going to survive and grow. Okay, so that's about it. Hopefully that makes sense. If you still need to talk to us, please get in contact with us. The process is quite easy. I mentioned at the beginning there's 3 different packages that we offer: Starter, Growth and Unlimited. Growth and Unlimited add more bells and whistles. So if you want to add courses which can contain videos and PowerPoints and have leaderboards and have drip feeding and more functionality in terms of courses, then Growth is your next step up. We can add Zoom integration, we can add marketing plugins, we can do all sorts of different things. So again, if you need to talk to us about that, please do get in contact. So I hope this made sense, and I look forward to talking to you again sometime.